Day 117. This is what I wake up to. The only problem with sleeping next to the lake is a lot of moisture on my hammock and my rain fly. So I'm gonna get that taken down and we'll give you updates here in just a couple minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, day 117 on the PCT with Neil. Not on the PCT right now, I'm in the hiker hut over at the Big Lake Youth Camp. So I think I'm gonna change my plans. I had breakfast, which was pastries and eggs and hash browns. And then I'm gonna have lunch, and then I'm going to hike out maybe 5 to 10 miles. So we do have an important thing happening today. I'm gonna tell you about it. 2,000 miles. In just a couple miles, I'll hit 2,000 miles on the PCT. So hang out for lunch, and then I'll holler at you guys here in a little bit. The youth camp has been good to us, so let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, day 117, starting the hiking portion. Plans change all the time. Big Lake Youth Camp was really cool. I had breakfast and lunch, and now I'm walking back to Blue Blaze to get to the PCT. Get to the PCT, I'm only gonna do, I say 5 to 10 miles today because I am ahead of schedule to get to Cascade Locks. But starting to worry about some of these fires. We have no closures in Oregon right now, but we do have closures in Washington, like 100 miles of the trail. So we'll deal with that when we get there. For now, it's gonna be a great day. I'm going hiking. Neon, PCT. Got off the Blue Blaze from Big Lake. Officially back on the PCT. It's gonna be a great day. I think I'm gonna do 10. There's a lake up there and some water, so it'll be a good spot. Let's go, 10 miles. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guess what? This spot right here, I'll have to take a picture of it because there's nobody else here. 2,000 miles on the PCT. 2,000 miles that I have walked. That's an awesome accomplishment right there. Let me get a picture of this or a video of it, and it's absolutely incredible. I think I'll have a snack because I got to keep eating. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. 2,000 miles. 2,000. What? That's awesome. Time for a snack. Well, ladies and gentlemen, day 117, I'm going to do an early roses and thorns. Because if there's another, I'll do another rose or thorn. Rose today, day 117, 2,000 miles. 2,000 miles of hiking. That's awesome. Thorn is actually from last night. So the lake that they had, I wasn't able to fish in because it's kind of a private lake. And they were boating and jet skis and stuff like that in the area. So that's Roses and Thorns, day 117 edition. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up on a highway and also a trailhead. All I want is a soda. I don't want no food because I have a lot of food. But if they have food, I'll eat food. So we have 2 opportunities in the next mile. Let's see how it goes. Well, this right here is a busy highway. It's like playing Frogger. Maybe I'll get across after that car. All right, here we go. Oregon's still providing. I'm not sure if I can take much food, but I'll see if they have some drinks in here. Day 117, people of Oregon are still awesome to me. I got some iced tea, that's all I got, but it's good. Back on the PCT, let's go. Couple raindrops, but that's no big deal. Kind of looking for a tent site. I don't know if I want to go further, camp up high at like 6,500 foot of elevation. Not sure what I want to do, because it's only like, I don't know, 4:35. Well, that might have said something. Thunder and lightning. I think I'm going to get down off at the top of this mountain. Quick. See you in a little bit. Day 117, current situation. In my poncho, hiding amongst the trees, waiting for the rain to stop. A little bit of hail, but it's all good. Let's wait till this stops and then we can make some movement somewhere. I'm in a little bit of a precarious situation. I need to get to a dry spot. I need to get lower off of this mountain. And it's getting late. So we got to take care of something pretty quick. I'm semi-dry. I just got to find a place to set up my hammock. So we're going to hike on a little bit and look for a flat spot and look for a hammock spot. So here we go. Got to keep my phone dry too, or else. Hopefully you can see them. I don't know what they are. I think they're bighorn sheep. Or something. I don't know what they are. Yeah, I think they're sheep. They're kind of up the hill there a little bit. Let me see if I can get closer. Hold on a second. What are they? I gotta get closer. Oh, there's a bunch of them. I'm still hiking. It's just drizzling. But look at this clearing over here. And there has to be 20 or so of these. I think they're bighorn sheep or whatever they are. They're all up in the rocks there. I got about a mile left to find a good campsite. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it stopped raining. And I think I'm 0.1 from a tent site. That was a little tricky. I am on the highest point of this mountain on the trail, and it was thunder, lightning, and hail. Ooh, Neon was a little scared, if I don't mind saying. So I'm gonna try to keep my phone dry. Gonna set up my rain fly, set up my hammock here in a little bit. Just a couple minutes. Stand by. Okay, I made it to the top of the climb. This is my setup. It's as good as it's gonna get. Got the sun setting in the background. Sorry I farted. I know this is not the best camera angle, but this is what you get. Day 117. This is gonna be a shout out and a recap. Shout out goes to Neon for surviving. I got caught in a thunder, lightning, hail, and rainstorm. And I finally made it to the top of the mountain. 13 miles today out of the youth camp. And it was a good day till it wasn't. Then it was a little bit of a SS, as I call it. Woo, I'm snuggled in my hammock, camped at like 6,400 foot, top of the mountain, and it's going to be a little chilly tonight. So, day 117, legendary, epic, Neon survived for another day. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.